Welcome back to another YouTube video. My name is Ramaya Lachey. So today is going to be a short one. I just came to tell the girls, you are that girl already. Okay, you are already her. This is like something I talked about in my last video, just about me personally, how I've been navigating my 20s and just figuring out, what works for me, what doesn't, what feels good, what doesn't, what I want to deal with, what I rather not deal with. And as I'm on this journey, I'm including Allah God in all of it. And I must say that it is a very humbling journey, but it is also a very rewarding journey. And I look forward to seeing what God makes of me, the woman that God makes me to be. I know that there is no end to my evolution. I will always be evolving. I believe even in the spiritual realm, I will still be evolving. Okay, I don't think that there is an end to growth, period, point blank. But while I'm on this earth and while I'm here walking and talking and breathing, I will make the most of my time, and I pray that the girls will make the most of their time on this earth. Please don't let anyone hold you back from your dreams. Please don't let anyone hold you back from your goals. Take it up with God. That is your provider. That is your consoler. That is your dad. That is your king. That is your counselor. Okay? God is the one. Please do not go anywhere without God. Do not try to not include him in your things, because I promise you, I'm not wishing bad, but it's just factual. It will crumble. It will crumble without God. You can have so much momentum going on, but the moment you start to keep God out of your plans for fear of it not going your way, or him not agreeing with you, or being on the same page as you, or just simply naturally falling away at times, just know that it will soon come to a wall. You will hit a wall. That's something I found myself doing. It's like, oh, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I'm getting so much momentum, I'm getting so much done all at once. Like, it was just so rewarding. So rewarding. Like, I'm like, yeah, I'm getting this done, I'm getting that done, and da 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 da. And baby, I hit a wall because I forgot to include, I'm sorry, that was my seatbelt. I forgot to include God in the process. I forgot him. And the moment you forget God, you forget yourself. And the reason I say that is because when you forget God, the self-care don't be self-caring no more. When you forget God, at least for me, when I forget God, the self-care does not self-care anymore. The purpose-driven work does not purpose-driven anymore. Like, nothing just feels as fulfilling as it feels with God. And I'm just like, you know what? I have to really remind myself to include God. And I'm not ashamed to say that. That's something I have to literally remind myself of every single day. I think of God first thing in the morning. Does it mean that I'm gonna read the scripture or I'm gonna take a walk with God real quick? That don't necessarily always mean I'm gonna do that just because I'm thinking of him. But when I actually write something down, like, oh, okay, let's do this, let's do the SOAP method, let's do a scripture, let's do an observation, let's do how I can apply it, and then let's write a prayer so that Allah God may help me with what he showed me in this scripture. And so I have to literally take actionable steps to include God in my day. Just thinking about God is not enough, girls. That's what I wanted to say in regards to that. Another thing is, please don't be afraid to try new things. Try it out. If you don't like it, then at least you can say you tried it. Try things that you feel may be good for you. Like, you may not have tried Pilates before, and maybe you want to take a dance class. You know, you don't always have to be at the gym. If you are a health girly, or you like to work out, you don't always have to go to the gym. You can switch it up. You can go to a Pilates studio. You can go to a dance studio. You can go play tennis. You can go play soccer. Like, there are just so many things you can do. Dip and dive to see what you like, what you don't like, because this is your 20s. The 20s, I don't know if it's just me. This is your 20s. I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like my 20s are for me. And so I'm going to do what I want to do in my 20s. As long as it is good for me, I am going to do what I want to do. And I'm not going to let anybody tell me I can't do something I don't want to do, but God himself. And that's just period, point blank. I don't care, I don't care, I don't care, I don't care. Okay, I don't care. So I feel like life is too short, and I've spent a lot of my life living for other people, and that stops. This 20s here, this 20s is mine. It's mine, and I have the right to be selfish. That's how I feel. I have the right to be selfish. This is my life, and when I look back on this life, I have to lay with everything that I decided to do. Everything I do is a decision, and I have to live with that. So I'm gonna make this life one worth living, regardless of what people say, regardless of what people think. And that's another thing. A lot of the times, the things that we think people are thinking is really what we're thinking. We're just projecting our own thoughts about what we're doing. We think we know what other people are thinking, but really it's just us projecting our own thoughts onto those people. And when I figured that out around like 19 or 20, I had to clock that, because I was like, so you telling me these people really don't think this about me, and it's really just my thoughts? But that takes really sitting with yourself and listening to your own thoughts. It's like, when you sit and reflect on your thoughts, you will hear very clearly a lot of the things that you think other people are thinking about you. That's why they say thoughts are reality. Your thoughts are your reality. Your thoughts are your reality. Your thoughts will project your reality in front of you. And a lot of times people are not even thinking about you. Not even thinking about you as deep as you think they are. Like, I used to not like to record in public. I still have issues sometimes recording in public, like in places where I'm walking or shopping or anything like that, because I had a fear of being judged, or I had a fear of being perceived, or I had a fear of thinking people thought I was just all of that. Oh, the scarf is falling. Honestly, those were my own thoughts. Even though people did look at me, stare at me, like for a very long time, they could be thinking, oh, she's so pretty. Oh, I wonder what she's doing. Oh, I really admire her. Like, what if they're thinking things like that? And that's something I want you all to start doing. Think about, like, positive what ifs, not what if they're thinking this, what if they're thinking that. Like, just thinking about all of the most negative what ifs. What if they're thinking the best about you? What if they're thinking the best about you? But that starts with thinking the best about yourself. And that's a whole nother video. But yeah, that's something that I've been discovering too. A lot of times we're projecting our own thoughts onto other people in regards to what we think they're thinking. And that is why it's important to start with your own mind first before trying to change other people's mind about you. Change your own mind about yourself first and make it a positive place to be and reside in, because you are your own home. But with that being said, I think I've emptied what was on my spirit to deliver to the girls, to the guys, whoever is watching my video right now. I hope you all enjoyed this short video. Please leave a comment or share or like or all of the above. And I genuinely appreciate it. I hope to see you all soon again. Bye.